Okay, perfect. So we're live on YouTube now. Hello there, YouTube world. We are here for one more conversation, one more immersion in English. And I have to remember, guys, as always, the rules of TNT before we start. So you guys know that we have pretty much 3 rules. Rule number 1 is correcting is not allowed. All right, let's not correct each other. We're here to learn in a more natural way. Okay, just a sec. Okay, and also it's awkward to correct people, so we avoid doing that. Rule number 2 is we are respectful to everybody in here. Don't care where you come from, how much money you have. If you are a prince of Saudi Arabia or the president of the United States, in here we are all different, and that's what makes it so fun, because we get to share different opinions and points of views and experiences and learn from each other. So let's be respectful to everybody. And the final rule is that this is an immersion, it's not a class. I'm an English teacher, but I'm not here to teach you anything, okay? We're going to discuss a topic, a subject, we're going to talk about it and have fun while we do that. And there is rule number 4. Rule number 4 is a rule that I invented, which is have fun. If you're doing TNT, you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong, okay? This is a place for you to have fun, make friends, and talk. So if you like talking, this place is like perfect for you. Hello there, Leander. Nice to have you here joining us.
Hello.
Perfect. And right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send to you guys the questions that we're going to use to discuss the topic. We've got 10 questions in here. And while I do that, I'm going to ask you guys to introduce yourselves. Okay, Flavia, can you introduce yourself to us, please?
Of course. Sorry, I'm finishing chewing.
Oh, no problem.
I'm Flavia. I lived in Campinas, São Paulo. I don't know where you guys are from. I went to law school, but I work with finance, taxes. It's kind of boring, but it's okay. I have 2 cats. And I think that's it. And my favorite color is gray, which is
Great.
kind of uncommon, but I really love it.
It really is. But that is cool, because if you work in suits, you can also wear always wear a gray suit. It looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm actually doesn't wear suits. I don't like this legal environment, like super formal. I work in a technology company now, so and I work from home, so I'm wearing a hood.
Nice.
Or I work in my pajamas, and in the office I wear jeans. I don't like it, high heels and that kind of stuff.
I completely understand. The only reason why I have to dress up is because I'm on Instagram all the time. Otherwise, I would be in my pajamas the entire day.
Yeah, I still don't get it why I went to law school, but it's done.
It's all knowledge and experience. Someday it's going to be useful to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Now, Flavia, can you choose another person so they can introduce themselves?
Okay, can you go, Leonard?
Yeah, why not? Thank you. My name is Leonardo. I'm 25 years old. I am Mato Grossense. I'm from Mato Grosso do Sul, interior, about this city called Naviraí. I'm living in Recife currently, where I do my master's degree in economics and BA at UFPA, and BA in economics at UFGD from Mato Grosso do Sul, Dourados. And asked for me 3 hours ago in another in another immersion. What is my hobbies, and my hobbies are reading, studying about the subjects that interest me, just like politics, economics, discussion about this, philosophy. I don't anyone genius. No, I try, all right. But I just like it. I just like, um, and working for this. I work in researching, and I love it. And the free time, this I get used to do is in my free time, but I like to visit a tourist place in Recife. How I
Nice.
came here for 5 months ago. There are many places I I will I entitled to visit.
Perfect. Very, very good. And it's actually like quite amazing. I admire a lot of people who read, like studying material as a hobby. I love reading. Reading is one of my hobbies too. But like if you're talking fantasy adventure, but if you're talking like studying, it's so difficult. But that's amazing. It's really amazing. Now, can you choose a person to introduce themselves next? Your mic's off.
John Self Pereira, can you
Perfect.
introduce yourself, please?
Okay, thank you. So my name is John Self. People call me just John because it's easy. You can just split up. So I'm from Caldas Novas, Goiás. It's a thermal city. The pools here are hot, natural hot. So it's really, really good. I'm a data engineer. I've been working with technology has one year and a half. And I'm here to improve my English, to be better, to get some confidence speaking, because I have a dream to live abroad, live in another country and got some another languages. I really love to learn languages. I have a little bit of Spanish in my learnings also. And I'm married. I have 30 years old. I like to play some sports. This is my first love is basketball. I have a half square in my house, so I like to play sometimes. Yeah, I also love volleyball, handball. Any sport. I really like to play. And this is not my bookshelf. This is my wife's bookshelf. So you're talking about love to read. I don't love to read, but she does. Just to play. And it's me. It's this.
Perfect. It's funny because I was about to say that I am obsessed about this bookshelf. It's really cool.
Not mine. it's every book here. It's all from her. It's not mine. So I have to choose someone now.
Exactly.
So go there, Robert.
Hello, my name is Robert. I live in Praia Grande. I moved to here some days. I'm married. I have 4 daughters. 3 daughters live with me. And I work with 3D for games, metaverse, assets for games, environment games. My hobby is jiu-jitsu and ride a bike, ride bike, and that's it.
Okay, interesting question. Have you ever like mixed jiu-jitsu and gaming? So for like making, oh, sorry, I'll raise my hand. Like maybe made a character who fights jiu-jitsu in a game or something like that?
I don't understand it.
Like, so you said that you do games, right?
Yes.
So have you ever mixed both things you like? For example, a character in a game that fights jiu-jitsu?
Jiu-jitsu and karate?
Wait a sec, I forgot. Minha memória é muito curta, gente. You you make games, right?
Yes.
And you said that one of your hobbies is fighting.
Yes, fight jiu-jitsu.
Have you ever mixed both? For example, making a game where people fight jiu-jitsu or something?
It's a good idea, but not.
Oh, no. Yeah, you have to make up a game where you have you as a character and you're trying to save your kids.
I don't know, but EA Sports have UFC play game.
Cool.
Existed. I don't remember the name, but I don't. Maybe UFC game. The name. It's very crazy because you can training your legs or your the game prepare your body for fights. Exists for Xbox and PlayStation.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
It's much boring for me, of course, but
All right, all right.
I prefer fight with my friends.
Yes. But in a sports way, not. Oh, perfect. It's nice to have you here, Robert.
The next
And I
is
just
the next is Eliander.
Yes, I'm Eliander. I'm from Manaus, 24 years old. Work with data analytics and it's like physical activities and fight too. I like it.
Manaus have some the best fighters of the world.
Yes, José Aldo.
José Aldo.
José Aldo. Have many gyms of jiu-jitsu here. Ever most of bairros, I don't know. Have many jiu-jitsu teams, Muay Thai teams, champions Muay Thai, champions jiu-jitsu. It is very hard here. And that's it.
perfect. Have you ever joined any of these fighting championships?
No, never joined. Only graduate at Muay Thai, but when I was teenager.
Oh, cool. So, okay, guys, if we already know that if we have a zombie apocalypse, we have to stay close to Robert and Eliander. Okay, that's the plan. They're gonna fight for us.
I say for my friends, I prepare my legs to run.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna punch a zombie. It's not gonna make a lot of difference. You have to run. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Nice to have you guys in here. And for those of you who don't know me well, I'm Junior. I'm 20 years old. I'm an English teacher, also working with media and marketing here on Talk and Talk. I've been an English teacher for 3 years now, and it's been a great experience, especially here on Talk and Talk, because the way we work in here for me is like amazing, of having conversations and discussing topics and having a community. It really makes me happy. And well, as for hobbies, I don't have as many books as John's wife, but I have some in there, and I really enjoy reading. But I mostly read books on the cell phone because it's easier and cheaper because it can download for free. But I love books, and one day I want to have a bookshelf just like that, or maybe even two. You know? And actually, my biggest hobby is like, you guys are amazing. You guys do sports, you guys read, you guys study. My hobby is sleeping and watching anime. So, but you never know. One day it might come in hand. It might be interesting. All right, you guys. So going to question number 1, let me ask you guys in here. Let's see here. Robert, question number 1 for you. Do you think we could survive an internet fell down? So if the internet stopped completely, just vanished from Earth? Or would humanity collapse?
It's impossible for me. I am a freelancer, you know. I work with a lot of friends. It's crazy. I say for my friends, man, live without email, just email. It's possible. It's impossible. Email. I use email for anything in my work.
And emails are pretty much your identification on the internet. So that's what we use to access everything, to access TNT, to access Instagram, to access YouTube. So we're going to lose access to all of that as well.
Yes, and I use, of course, Discord for meetings, you know, but the email it's very important for everything.
Yes. So you think humanity would collapse?
Yes.
Okay. So
Sure.
please, if any of you guys one day work on Gmail, please do your job right. Don't let email stop working. I trust you guys. Now, what about you, Flavia? Do you think we could survive an internet fell down, or would humanity collapse?
It will absolutely collapse. It's go further than just, emails and social media, financial system, it's gonna break. We won't gonna have any money, no credit cards, no transactions. You're not gonna be able to buy stuff and food and everything. I don't know you, but I don't have any cash. I do anything on my smartphone, so it's gonna be completely mess. I really don't know what I could do without it. I work from home using the computer and the systems. My job is not gonna exist anymore without internet, And the technology we became what's the word? We depend on this whole system now, so I that's it.
Yes, it's essential for us, right? It's the base of society.
It's crazy. I have 48, but I remember my life without the computer and cell phone.
Exactly. And it's really weird because, like, for example, you guys remember those big metal archives where people would keep files in schools, in companies? Last week, we threw 4 of them. We sold 4 of them for my sister's company in the junkyard because they don't use it anymore. It was just occupying the space. And we tried to sell them on the internet, but nobody was buying because nobody used them anymore. People don't have documents and papers of anymore. It's everything on the internet.
I still have it though. I work because I work with taxes, and the tax system in Brazil is completely chaos. So there's nothing, sure about anything, even the past or the future. So we need to keep the files like legally for 5 years, but it's mostly forever because we could be challenged about something that occurs, 20 years ago. So
that's really smart. It's really, really smart. Perfect. And now, what about you, Eder? Do you think we could survive the internet fell down, or will Earth become chaos and destruction? You, yeah.
Oh, I think at first, make me the world is becoming hard and confused, and at all. And at second moment, if every people stay in the same situation, we pass through this together, and we can adapt in the situation and survive, have life without internet.
Humans, we are very adaptive, right?
Yes.
But the first moments will be chaos.
I lived without the internet for 2 years at the farm. As soon as I married, I go to farm, create chickens, plants, and survive by the land.
That's cool.
And you married, and after this you
Yes, I married.
Internet.
I married, and after my casamento,
I'm kidding with you because I'm married too,
a pandemic, and we plan water.
Cool.
And we buy one farm and survive then.
Nice.
Life.
2 years. A good life. But isolated, né? No people, no friends, only animals and vizinhos.
The neighbor, yeah.
Neighbor.
No internet. Like, do you know how many memes you lost during the pandemic?
I don't understand.
The memes, memes like on the internet? Os memes?
When I back to city to sell our eggs and fruits, but in much parts of time without internet, even day, even night. Uma vez once a week, once month.
Pretty cool.
For a small time.
I want to talk to you about this one day to understand better how it was. And what about you, John? Do you think we could survive the internet fall down?
Yeah. We already saw that is not possible to survive today. We could survive, but it's not something that will be really fast adaptable. We will not adapt to this so easy. It's like imagine everyone here without electricity. You will not have your freezers You will not have air conditioner. You will not have your monitors, notebooks. It's like the same. It's like the same. Without internet, we just have the freezers, and everything that's connected will not work. So for me, I don't think we had to probably to roll back to radio. You know, the waves of radio, maybe because we will not have the internet. So how it's called, the machines we got the money, ATM.
Yeah.
The ATMs will not work. So maybe with the waves of radio, we can just send the transactions. Don't know. It's really something complicated. I don't think this will be easy to survive, but the humanity will always try to do the best. And I think we could survive, but will not be really easy and not really fast.
Yeah. Imagine have to use Bluetooth again to send files. Ooh.
This is a nightmare. Bluetooth, the others like this, it's really, really bad.
What was the name of the one before? Infrared. Oh,
Yeah, you have to
infrared.
put the cell phones with each other, you know.
Yeah.
Duh, damn.
All right. And what do you think, Leo? You as an economist, what will happen to humanity if we lost the internet?
We have we had have many impacts on the economic system and our lives. But talking about reading, I'm reading a fiction called Metro 2033, 2033, by author Dmitry Glukovsky is Russian, which also has a game too. And he talks a lot about exactly that. In the year 2013, the world went to war, and a total of 20,000 warheads were released around the world. 20 years later, the remaining humanity lives underground because of the radiation on the surface and struggles to survive. I haven't finished reading the book, but the beginning you are introduced to Moscow, Russia substations where the narrative takes place. What I understood at the beginning of the book is that humanity did not unite to overcome this tragedy in harmony, but segregated into small groups that are enemies of each other, not very different for the life we led when we were nomades in prehistory.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes. It's just like humanity. That's the human being. Like, especially nowadays, I think at the same time that we do feel a lot more involved because it's easier to reach out to communities we feel a part of with the internet. But like, I think personally, people are a little bit more self-centered. So I think it would be, like, as always in humanity, I think it would be easy. It wouldn't be easy to unite everybody in a single cause of surviving. All right.
It makes or imagine it how could the world, in a in apocalypse world. I imagine this is a dystopic. I have a dystopic vision when I imagine it. Tragical acontecimentos happenings being happened in nowadays, you know. We are having more nationalists and big nations just like Russia and China is really reivindicando your territories, you know.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so like Ukraine, Taiwan.
Yes. If we go through that line, we're going to get into a rabbit hole. So, but yeah, that's really interesting too, because there's so much to discuss about it, right? Actually, that's a great idea for a topic for us to discuss. We avoid discussing politics sometimes in here because politics are difficult to discuss, but it's awesome to discuss these topics too. Right. Now for question number 2, let me ask John. John, do you know any person who doesn't want to use public transportation anymore and only wants to go to places if it's in an Uber?
No, I don't know, because here in my city we don't have public transportation, so I'm not able to know anyone that does this, because we are a small city, you know. We have just 100,000 people here, and the public transportation is not able here. So I really don't know. We often do the things here walking. So I like to when I lived in my grandfather's house, it was like 2 or 3 kilometers from the town city, the town, the center. And I often just go to the town walking. I didn't like to go with a motorcycle, you know. I just go walking. So people here do often this, and everyone here has a piece, cinquentinha. Everyone here has, so there is no transportation, public transportation.
Amazing, amazing. But 100,000 people, it's a lot of people.
Yeah, but I don't know why we don't have. It's a tourist city, you know, but it's not really big. I live a little bit far from the town, something like 4 kilometers, 4 or 5 kilometers, and I just got 10 minutes to get there with my motorcycle. So it's not really far. It's not needed the public transportation.
Nice.
And even
They want you guys to be healthy.
yeah, even the more farthest from the town, you got something like 20 minutes to get in the town. So it's not really.
All right,
Really,
let's go.
really far. Yeah.
What about you, Robert? Do you know any person who only wants to use Uber?
I don't know. I don't know anybody, but this is crazy. Of course, São Paulo, you can use the Uber or 99 tax. It's crazy. you need a truck of money for this. Using every day. It's crazy. I don't know anybody.
Yeah, kind of difficult. And what do you say, Val? Do you know any person who only wants to go places if it's over?
Sorry, what the question?
Question number 2. Do you know any person
Number
who
two,
doesn't
right?
want to use public transportation anymore? Only wants to go somewhere if it's in an Uber?
Okay, got it. I don't know anyone like that, but I have the impression that the person who can afford it, it is because he can, you know. The work in a metropolitan region, for instance, cannot afford it. I have a difficult to pronounce this word.
No, it was perfect. Perfect. What do you say?
Like this.
Leander?
I don't know any people, any person, but if the person can do it, okay, no problem, no, don't worry.
All right. And what about you, Flavia? Do you know any person like this?
Myself? Actually, I don't know anyone here in Campinas who uses public transportation. I have few friends, and we don't go out much because we're working from home. But I do have a friend who works in the office and just go by Uber. You know, it's kind of expensive. I don't remember the last time I used the bus here.
Yes.
It is expensive, but it's really easier.
Like,
And you know,
it saves up time and it's
Yeah.
practical.
but it's getting harder to use it, you know, it's more expensive nowadays, and it's really hard to find a driver. Yesterday, I went to the mall with my friend, and I stayed like 10 minutes to find a driver who was like 10 minutes from the mall. It's a really long time, man. But I still using. You know.
But it's still easier because sometimes you have to wait 40 minutes for the bus or something.
Yeah, I don't even know how bus to take it. I don't have the card anymore because they don't take cash in the bus. It's just a card or a QR code in a paper if you don't have the card.
It kills me. When I went to Dom Pedro,
Yeah.
I had to, I didn't have the card. I had to walk until the nearest station and buy a ticket.
Yeah, and just the really cheap paper, you know, it's not great one. And I don't even know which bus to take to, you know, go around the city.
Yeah.
Where you live or Flavia?
In Campinas. People
Okay.
here used to say it's the capital of the interior.
It's a beautiful
Oh,
city.
capital do interior.
It's a beautiful city. It's very near São Paulo.
Yeah.
Around 1 hour, 1.5.
Yeah, it depends on the place you are and are going to, but it's really close.
Very good. Here in Orlando as well, people like, I know a lot of people that they are either walking or taking an Uber. They don't like to take public transportation.
I walk a lot, like if it's, you know, something around half an hour or 45 minutes walking, I go by foot.
Yes, I do it too. I don't even know how to get buses around here. But I'm okay with walking. But I have friends that if I say, oh, let's go to a place, they say, okay. Oh, let's go walking. Oh, no, I don't want to walk. Okay, let's take the bus. Take the bus? Call a Uber, bro. I'm like, no, You're going to pay like 15 reais to a place you can get in 20 minutes.
People hate walking.
Oh.
They told me that I'm crazy.
No, you're not. You're not crazy. It's healthy, actually. Oh,
Yeah.
now here
Here in
and
city, I never had difficulty to take a Uber and pedir Uber, you know. And I guess I talk I amazed for this because for to be a capital, you know, there are many people trafficating the same time, you know. But ever I have solicited a Uber, I am attended. I was attended.
Oh,
nice.
here it's crazy. I remember the time I went to the movies to see the previews for Spider-Man. And in the end, like all the rooms get out at the same time. There's a lot of people. I live near to the mall. It's like 8 minutes from my home. And the Uber was 70 reais. I wait like 15, 20 minutes trying to see if the prices will low down, but it doesn't. So I called
You
my
lost it, no?
fiance to, it's the end of the movie.
Mm.
And then I called my fiance to get me and take me home.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, 70 reais. Jeez.
Yeah,
All right.
used to be like 10 or 15.
Oh, okay. Now, question number 3. We still have to go to the streets to do some things. But sometimes because we want to, or because it's cheaper, because nowadays you can get anything delivered to your house. Food, supplies, cleaning things, furniture, electronics, everything can be delivered to your house nowadays. So, question number 3, Leander. Do you think you could live by only handling things online for the rest of your life?
I need to adapt me, but it's very hard. Very hard. I need real things.
Ooh. So you don't think you can live in your house for the rest of your life just getting things online?
No. I need to travel. I need to see people. Real life.
Too perfect. What do you think, Robert? Can you live the rest of your life just doing things online?
It's possible. I have 3 kids. I have 3 kids. Of course, for me too. I like to choose the fruits in the supermarkets. You know, vegetables. I like meat peoples. I like drink a beer in the with my friends. It's impossible for me.
All right. But having kids help because you can they are on the street, you just send them WhatsApp. Okay, can you get me some pasta in the supermarket?
And with kids, it's impossible. my middle daughter say for me, "Hey, let's ride bike today in the place Quadradão near my house." You know, it's impossible to live only in my house.
Yeah, kind of difficult. What do you say, John? Can you live forever now, just doing things on the internet?
I hope someday. I'm that one guy that just like to live in my house. I do everything here to, don't have the need to get out. I want to build a gym here, to work out here, don't have the needing to go to the gym outside. Yeah, we need to live, to live the houses, but I really hope that everything that I could do here in my house, I should. Yeah.
But when your hobby is playing basketball and you have the court in your house, then it also already solves a lot of stuff. You can just call your friends in and have a match.
Yeah, it's what I do often. So I call the people, oh, come, let's do some throws and just talk a little bit. We do this.
This
is the object, have everything in my house to do the things here in my house.
Perfect. Então, já sabe, né? Rolê na casa do John. Perfect. What do you say, Lau? Is it possible for you to live the rest of your life just doing things on the internet?
I believe so. I already do almost everything online, but actually I don't think so. Even if house service were online, there would still be problems with we must to lidar. Sorry, how could I say?
Deal,
right? We must deal, just like poverty, hunger, deforestation, and this problem implication a unity of the people. Yes, we can do a lot of things behind all this, the smartphone and computer screens, but you have to be in a person to solve them.
Perfect. Yeah, there are some things that's impossible to. I mean, maybe we just haven't found a way yet, but right now they are impossible to be done without going places, right? And what do you say, Fabio? Do you believe you would be able?
Kind of, yes. I already do mostly of the things on internet, but as Robert said, I guess, I like to go grocery shopping at the supermarket because I like to choose my fruits and vegetables. But sometimes I order on the app too. There is a new app around here called Daki. It's really nice. There's food and products for the house, and they arrive like in 15 minutes. It's great. But yeah, mostly of the period of social distance and the beginning of the pandemic, I just stay at my house. And the other thing I don't like to buy on the internet is clothes, because I like to try them on. But besides that, I mostly brought everything on the internet, like medicine, food, furniture, books. When I go out, it's more for having fun, besides need to buy anything.
Perfect.
I think it's easier.
I feel you. I can understand how people like buying clothes on the internet so much. Because for me, if I don't see if then I'm really going to fit the material, if everything done well, I can buy it.
Yeah, yesterday I went to the mall to buy clothes to go to the gym because I'm trying to be a fitness person, and I didn't have clothes. So I researched on the internet. I like the clothes, and I went to the mall to try them on and then buy it.
Cool.
John say in the chat about the VR, you know, it's so crazy because I use Vive glass, you know, Vive, it's perfect. Don't have a framing when you use this glass, you know.
My fiance has one of
It's
these.
so crazy because when you use a cardboard with your cell phone, you have a frame. But the glass colored Vive, it's crazy. Don't have frame. It's total immersion in everything. It's crazy. In the future, metaverse with these glasses, it's crazy.
Yeah, bro. We're going to face something really, just on the movies. It's really
Yes, and metaverse it's very funny and very fun in the future. Today it's much confused for everything, you know.
Talking about metaverse, this is an interesting subject. I was seeing a YouTube video about metaverse. It changed my mind. How I think I told about metaverse. Metaverse is not games and things related entertainment area, have to really relacionado, is relative. How I see ourselves in pixels and bytes, our image in our virtual image. You are your Facebook, your Instagram. This is a metaverse in the right form, and things like to buying and selling and business environment will be transformed about the revolution technology we are living.
Yes.
Guys, I wish we could stay in here, but I unfortunately have to go. But I would love to continue this conversation. So I'm going to try to bring next Wednesday a topic related to this so we can continue this conversation. I'm sure we're going to be amazing. But thank you all for participating. I really hope you guys enjoyed the conversation. Sorry for finishing it so fast, but I really have to go right now. But here in the chat, there's a link, and in this link, you guys leave the feedback. So you can say whatever you think. This feedback is anonymous. So if you want to say, oh, the host is a very crazy guy, I don't trust him. Say, because I'm not going to know you still, all right? And this
I'm going to say now, you're crazy.
Now I know it too.
but I like this, man.
And then we can crazy, but in a good way. Yeah, nice. I like being crazy. It's interesting. But guys, it was really nice to have you all here. I hope you guys
Thanks a lot.
enjoyed it. Have an amazing rest of Wednesday. Drink a lot of water. Don't forget to brush your teeth if you just had lunch and do it.
Good lunch
Please
for
do it.
everyone.
And if you haven't had lunch, go have lunch. You gotta eat to stay healthy. Okay. Take care, guys, and see you next immersion. Bye.
Bye-bye.